This is a massive insight that my teacher gave me a couple of years ago, and he said, what if all the things from your past, the things that were difficult, that you feel shame over, angry at, sad about, feel grief over, from your past, and thinking I've got to get over it from my past, what if all that there is actually for your future, that energy, because in the end it's all energy, just with a different taint of the feel of the emotion, because emotion is what moves us and motivates us. What if all that is for your future, and it's actually for you? It's not for you to get over. It's not for you haven't done something right or wrong, and you haven't forgiven and whatever. It's got that part to it for sure, but what if it's mainly there for your own development, for the mission that you're here to do in your life? So that was a game changer for me. So if that's the case, then anger's a big thing in my life. It's just how I'm made, and I appreciate it now. I really appreciate it now that I understand it. It really nearly destroyed me quite a few times. But what if the whole purpose of your existence is to roll out this mission, like a divine mission that we all have? We all have unique gifts and things that we're developing and growing in our life to help with our mission. What if that anger is to help you become a better leader in your own life? That's its main aim. And anger is a planning energy. It's a moving energy. It doesn't stand for things anymore. If it's something that's not working and you're sort of tolerating, it'll get you out of that situation. It'll make you move. It'll help you plan. It'll really help you make good boundaries of this is not this avenue or this person or this way of thinking or this behavior is not aligned to my true leadership of myself in my life for my biggest purpose to roll out, so that I'm actually walking and living the big me, so the big purpose. So as you expand into what you're really meant to do, your energy field gets bigger, gets way bigger, and that translates as a sphere of influence gets much bigger. So it already attracts people who you need for the next stage of your development. It attracts higher value as long as you're bringing that value internally inside yourself too. So as you're expanding yourself and bringing the bigger self in, ideally and realistically, there should be an increase in finances backing that as well. Because finances represents wisdom. It represents the wisdom of valuing yourself. And do you really have clout in the leadership in your own life? Are you able to walk your talk? If part of my purpose, for example, is developing greater health, helping people get over injuries, helping with the psychology within injuries. If I can't do that myself, why the hell would anyone want to listen to me? So the more that I expand and open that stuff inside me, the more my energy field gets bigger, the toroidal field gets bigger. And then I start naturally attracting people who have had similar issues to me or currently going through similar issues. And I'm further ahead in the journey just because I've spent more time with them and had a different way of accessing it, so I can help them immediately. So as that expands further and have more reach into to working with people on more of a global level even, there's a big confidence inside that needs to be there to make that happen. The part of me that goes, am I worthy of this position? Can I do it? Am I smart enough? All these ideas. So I'm actually working with those kind of ideas, and I'm using those ideas to help expand me. And what it ultimately does is make me very authentic and confident inside what I know. I can really back myself and get the support to help in every aspect of it as well. So all the stuff from my past, and I want you to think about your past, it's all for your future. Like grief, for example, grief shows us what parts are dying inside of us or what parts are dead. It shows also what needs to die. Some parts of us, some aspects of us that are unhealthy or dysfunctional, they're better off left alone, they're better off let go. And we move and grab onto something much more healthy that actually is part of our mission. Hope that makes sense.